All major indices in the green, but there is a problem. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade. It's Thursday, May 7th, 2015, and we have the S&P up 0.4%, the Dow up 0.5%, the Nasdaq up 0.6%, the weakest of the group, small caps, up 0.38%, and the big problem, banks, financials. Financials have been hugely supportive of this bearish sentiment we've been getting here in the markets as of late. However, the one green day or the white day or bullish day that we've received after a 2-day sell-off happens with the banks not giving it any support. Banks down 0.5% in light of today's bullish move. Problematic. The undercurrent is not there, does not support today's bullish move. Gold down 0.8%, silver down a full percent. Here we are looking at the S&P 500 daily chart. This is the spider, which is the ETF on the S&P 500, which does give us volume reading. And yesterday, well, let's go back to Tuesday, Monday. Let's just go back to Monday. Monday we hit a shooting star at a resistance point. Tuesday, a big drop right to a support area. We expected a bounce or a break. The bounce started, and then it come crashing back down, closing below a major trend line. I said this is big time problematic. Watch for bad things to happen, but I said I couldn't really say that. And if you remember, I said in yesterday's video the banks were too supportive. There's no way I was going bearish here, and sure enough today, boom, get this pop, but right to resistance. I mean, look at this. We opened, we dropped, and it looked bearish there for most of the day. It wasn't until the last couple hours of the day that the markets come rallying back, make these highs, trying to poke its head back above these resistance areas. No go. We stop and pause right here. Here's the big deal. The big deal is that we have 2 consecutive days that we close below a major trend line. Now we have banks not showing support. So this is weakness. Today's bullish move actually happened on weaker than expected volume, especially for a Thursday. So take a look here at the Dow. Big gap down, we rallied up, closing within the APAC. So the Dow relatively stronger, technically speaking, than what we're seeing on the S&P 500. The Nasdaq on the flip side is we are down below a big time support level. You'll see this line goes way back here to October 2014. We come up, we challenge it here. This is February 2015. Right here, this is April. This is April. And we broke it and we're below it. So here we're below a major area of support. Volume is fair today, but as soon as we hit that line we retracted and came back. Small caps, what's interesting here is we have a higher high and a higher low. Now this is interesting. It happened on weaker volume, but it's right here at a big support area coming across this area. It was resistance here. We broke resistance. We gapped down, gapped over it. These are open windows, well, almost open windows. But this area, big time area of support, and it bounces off that support, started to bounce again. I mean, we're right here at that support area. So this needs to hold. I'm telling you this, if the IWM breaks down below 120, this area 120.24, it's going to get nasty and quickly. So that's something I'm watching for. So this is just problematic. Now here's the banks. The banks have got this big time line. I have this cocoon of trend lines that I'm watching here, but look at this pinching pattern here taking place, man, I'll tell you, this thing is just looking very, very pinchy to me. Like this thing's getting ready to make a big move. And if that move is downward, I'm going to be shorting this market. So this line is very, very important to me. And I'm telling you, look how many, this is big sideways movement here, a lot of choppiness, a lot of sideways movement, a lot of pressure being made. I'm looking for a sizable move taking place, and it might even show its colors closing out this week. So I just got news that this next week I said it was going to be gone. I don't think that's the case now. I'm going to be here majority of it. The weather up in the Boundary Waters, frigid, very cold and very wet and rainy. It would be miserable, and so we're going to reschedule, it looks like. So there you have it. If you like this video and you like the technicals that I show you, like the video. If you really enjoy it and appreciate it, and you want to look like you know what you're talking about out there in the markets, feel free to share the video. We'll catch up with you guys later.